And we're back for more Stars Without Number. And
I thought you were gonna say StarCraft at first.
Nope. that'll be another night.
I just, like,
Maybe one
my
day you guys
camera
can
just,
teach
like,
me
stop
StarCraft.
vote. There we go.
But we had, when we get back into this, we had a question about Maltech for our Space Master, Jimmy.
Yeah, so Maltech refers to technology that's either considered illegal or highly ethically questionable. It depends on the system you're in. Pre-Scream, guys would know, or at least hearsay anyway, rumor that the Terran Mandate employed in its core systems a form of unbraked AI, at least partially braked AI, as a form of governmental control, way of monitoring its citizens. That, for what you know, has been destroyed, or at least you can see no evidence of it. You know that efforts have been made to develop AI since then, perhaps, on various systems, and certain more advanced systems perhaps wouldn't be able to have advanced as fast as they have without perhaps some AI assistance. But you don't know specific examples. And to gain skill in tech Maltech, which is one of the tech skills, you can't just decide to level that up. You will have had to have found somebody in your travels who can teach you.
Yeah, you need to find your Maltech sensei to teach you.
And they're not going to be able to teach you Maltech of all sorts. They might teach you a course on ethics, so you know the basics. They might teach you the technological aspects of one particular component. It just depends on where you are. But Tech Maltech is kind of a bucket category for anything that's kind of illegal, depending on where you are. But everybody operates under their own rules in this sector, so there's very little form of there's more deterrence throughout the sector rather than any sort of consistent government. So
cool. So
let's jump back into it. So you've just been told by to catch everybody up. You're on the ship, the RSS Saint Sebastian. You're transporting cargo. You're acting as couriers, the four of you. A group of three of you took a trip to the bridge to see how the journey's going, to meet the captain, who appears to be a bit of a drunk and an old codger. Nice enough guy, but in terms of ship capability, well, his ship is still running anyway. And after a successful tech astronautics check, Travis discovered what you've been told is some sort of hull breach, and the captain has advised you to return to your cargo.
Yep.
Returning now.
Yep.
I'm
So
still there in the cargo hold.
Yeah.
So let's real quick before anybody jumps in. The captain grabs your hand, Maddie. Not
I'm
Margaret.
just letting him hold it,
Yeah, he grabs it and says, "You need to watch out for your cargo. We don't know what's ahead." He gives you a warning.
Okay.
I look at the captain and I say, Captain, I'm not gonna ask you, what all you're hauling, but was there anything in there that we should be concerned about? And I point at the breached room.
He sort of slowly shakes his head and says, "You're what you should be concerned about."
Understood.
And he turns back to his console. Let's zoom back to Selfie. So they've been gone about half an hour. It's been quiet there. What have you been doing the whole time?
Taking selfies.
No, I'm not on I'm not on Facebook.
Are you sitting near the package?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting on a crate or something next to the package. I don't know.
Roll a reflex save.
There's no reflex save.
I know.
There's physical saves,
I
which
don't
you don't
know.
need to roll.
I maybe, I don't know, examining my gun, making sure it's clean.
Okay, so
I don't really sharpen my knife. right?
No,
It's
no.
like sharp, so...
Yeah, you don't get to use it much, so it's probably pretty sharp.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're just hanging out. Okay, so Josh.
Yeah.
Leon, you've left before you've heard this warning, and nothing's gone out over the ship. So where do you go?
Back to Kevin. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kevin's character, Selfie.
We'll get back to Selfie. So about 20 minutes after they've left, Selfie, Leon comes back. The pressure lock opens, and you see one of the side bay doors of the main cargo bay open, and he walks in.
Yeah. I said, any news?
Yeah, I'd watch your 6 around that captain. He seems to have a liking for our gender, if you know what I mean.
What I'm saying is that he's homosexual.
Apparently, I missed something in
Okay.
our interactions.
No, except for Leon, apparently everybody has sexually ambiguous names.
Watch my 6.
Mine is not.
Did he-
Maddie's a girl's
Did
name.
he
That's
come
not a
on
dude's
to you
name,
or
right?
something?
Basically.
He basically came on to you? In the cockpit?
You can always sort of chuckle. Yeah. It's like I think I managed to dodge his advance.
Well, that's good. That's good. But, I mean, you just
Shouldn't
on
be-
a mission or anything? That's what I was asking about.
Yeah. It shouldn't be too long before we reach the planet.
Okay.
Okay, so so you take a post in there, Leon. You're not doing anything in particular.
No, besides that, I just lean against the wall, close my eyes, and I just pretty much just like.
Yeah.
Got it.
He takes a cat nap.
You guys are doing the soldier thing.
Fuck
That's
danger!
cool.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Jimmy,
So-
if 5 minutes,
They don't know there's
if 5
danger.
minutes pass in silence, I'm gonna make some small talk or try to make some small talk. But
Okay, well, you can make small talk, but let's zoom back. So, you hang out for a bit. Selfie and Leon, Maddie and Margie.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
You guys have been told to return to the cargo bay
so,
with something of a warning. So,
yeah. So the first thing I do is I say absolutely, Captain. We'll get back there right away. And I look. Do I see any escape pods on the ship layout?
yes.
This bitch trying to jump ship. Damn.
No. I'm just noting
You
things.
would know inherently that this ship, actually, probably most of you would know that this ship is equipped with shuttles, 2 shuttles that are designed for. This ship can't enter a planet's atmosphere; it's too big.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the landing capability. It has 2 shuttles that are designed for carrying personnel and probably important cargo because they can't carry a lot of cargo. And in fact, when you were in the cargo bay, you saw the 2 of them folded up. They're kind of like robotically folded to save space, but they're in the cargo bay. 2 ships that are designed to get people off the ship.
Yeah. So when you say folded up, is that like wings and engines are folded in, or is there like everything's compressed into the living space?
It's more like no. It's like more like the wings. They're independent units, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't want them ready to just blast off out of the cargo bay.
Yeah.
It's big enough that it opens, and they would be robotically, basically the wings would go down, engine mounts would be placed into their location,
Yep.
and they would be set to go. But it wouldn't be something that they're not totally a part of the ship. They're independent.
So are they folded in such a way that we could or could not get into them?
You could get into them. You would have to, if you wanted to.
Yeah, they'd have to unfold to actually fly.
use them to leave.
Yeah.
You would have to initiate some sort of sequence with the
Yep.
computer system.
Okay, cool. So I nod and I calmly walk out the door. I assume, Maddie, are you following?
I would quickly finish my drink, thank the captain guy for it, and follow.
Okay.
Oh my God, Marjorie, right? Yeah, Marjorie out.
The warning, the captain speaks. There are a couple of the people in the bridge. He had barked a couple words. Various codes. Clearly, they've been a crew for a long time. And they're furiously at the consoles at the moment. So he doesn't notice you finishing your drink. You've been dismissed. So
Yep.
That's fine.
So-
I still finish it anyways.
Yep. So I calmly walk out. I assume the bridge doors automatically closes after
Yeah.
us.
Mhm.
So I look at Maddie and I say, I don't trust this bucket of shit any farther than I could kick it. Let's go. And I start sprinting back.
I'm kind of like, I agree with you, and I sprint after her.
all right, you're sprinting back.
Yep.
Okay.
Run. Do we get there safely?
You
Yeah,
get
that-
blown out an airlock.
So
Yeah.
let's.
You know what, Caven,
You're-
Kevin,
you're
whatever your name
you're blown
is,
So
guy.
let's talk about a hull breach for a moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great.
You've got some notification of some sort of hull breach. There were no warning clacks on Zoe. If there was some sort of sudden pressure loss or need to seal off systems or sections of the ship, you probably would have seen something, but you didn't see any of that.
Yeah.
What do you take from that?
What do I take from it?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Sure. I take from it, one, they're hiding that it might not have been exactly that, and they were hiding that, or the captain may have been, because Atzo didn't... unless he was lying, he didn't seem to be aware of it. Number two, their systems are faulty, because it's a big pile of shit.
It is.
Or number three, something disabled the system. The systems are fine, but something bypassed them. So, multiple scenarios are running through my head. It's sabotage, it's incompetence, it's deceit.
So,
Those are the big three.
why don't, Maddie, why don't
Yes.
you roll against your
God.
perception skill?
Oh God.
So that's going to be a 2d6. You have +0, and you don't have a bonus in wisdom, so or intelligence. So just roll
Oh.
2d6.
5.
5. Okay, so you're kind of as full of options, I'd say, as Marjorie is. You don't know why that a system would register a hull breach as it did, basically. So see, all you know is there's a hull breach. There's a blinking indicator, and the captain seemed to treat it seriously and told you to go back to the cargo bay. So do you guys go
Okay.
there?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't take
Okay.
any chances.
Okay. Great. So fast forward a couple minutes to get back to the other end of the ship. You're in the hallway that's leading down to the cargo bay.
Oh, shit.
And
Asteroids fall.
no. So you hear a comm signal. It's from the ship's comms.
Okay.
It's from the captain. He goes, Maddie,
Do we hear this in
this
the...
is the captain. This is Captain Captain Tony Parpernek speaking.
Do we hear
You've
this
got
in
and then you hear a. Yeah, you guys hear it in the cargo hold too.
Okay.
I started looking around like, you've got to what?
And then
You got to
and then
what?
it's static, and then it sort of zooms out to as if it's been
Turned on.
blocked in some way. And then the you don't hear anything. And from the door to your you're in a hallway.
Oh, shit.
You're headed downwards. The cargo hold is down maybe 50 meters from you.
Okay.
25 meters, I'd say. It's not too far. But the two areas where one on the right where the cargo breach was indicated or the hull breach was indicated is leading to crew areas that aren't currently occupied, and you're still at that kind of intersection where those hallways all meet. And you see off to the right, or excuse me, the right on my camera. You see off in that direction a door open and what looks like sorry guys, well-armed personnel. A door open and guys with guns come out.
Do they look hostile towards me?
They look like that they're trained in using their weapons.
Oh shit! How many guys with guns?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
You see two of them moving out in tactical formation out of the doorway.
Okay, can I
and
quickly
is
duck
this-
in a room?
Yeah. Well, so I want to get. I
That's
want
what
to.
I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Not what you're gonna do.
Well-
So ask the question. What?
I was going to say I'm curious on the exact layout. So are we passing them? Are we past them? Are they on our way to the stairwell down?
You've reached the edge of the stairwell down.
Yeah.
But you see them kind of not quite out of the corner of your eye, still in your vision.
Yep.
But what's going to be above you shortly.
Yep.
But off to your right.
So
They've opened a crew door that wasn't open before.
okay, so I run down the stairwell.
Okay. Maddie?
I quickly duck in the closest room that will offer me cover.
Okay, is that... are you going to try to... So you have two options. 3 options if you want to take it. You can run towards the guys. There's 3 hallways. There's a stairwells down into the cargo hold that leads to the blast doors that lead to the cargo hold.
Mm-hmm.
There's off to the left, there's another set of crew doors that haven't been opened. And to the right, there are a hallway that leads to the crew doors that have been opened that armed guys have tactically moved out of.
And of course the way back as well.
And there's the way back as well.
Yeah. I'm going to go to where the unopened crew doors are and pull out my... I forget what it's called. Yeah, my pistol, my semi-automatic pistol. Just to see what they're doing, observe them, try and get myself in such a way that I can see where they're going. And if they seem like a hostile threat or
Give me a
not.
second, because I actually have to make a roll here.
Ooh, snap.
Do, 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 do.
This is why you need real dice. You just make it IRL.
No, I just have to look up what this roll means. All right. It's /GM roll, right, Travis?
If you don't want others to see it, yes.
Yes, thank you.
But I want to see it.
Or /GMO.
Okay. So you dash over, Travis. You're going down.
I'm
Mark,
taking the stairs 3 at a time, like jumping off the guardrails.
So Maddie, as you go down a separate hallway, to the left, the guys from the right, you don't know how many there are, but at least you saw at least 2. And you see one tactically take what looks like a mag rifle. You're a warrior, so you can see it. A mag rifle and point around the corner and sees you at the same time going down the side hallway. So you're kind of like, imagine like there's an intersection of the hallway. In the middle, it goes down to the cargo hold. To the left and to the right, it branches off, and it becomes it becomes above the stairwell down. So they had looked over around the corner right as you ducked around the corner to the left.
So we're kind of like gun to gun right now.
You're kind of off to the off to the left. They happen to see a flash of body. You know that they at least saw you because they trained a rifle towards you, but you're out of the way and you're in concealment right now. You're in a hallway that has one exit into a crew towards what you know to be a crew living area. But there's no other doors, and the doors close to the crew area and the hallway back towards that way.
So wait, despite them looking down the hallway that I'm in, they didn't notice me?
No, they did. They seem to have noted that you went down that direction.
They can't.
Okay.
Yeah, they can't see you anymore.
They can't see you anymore, but they noted that you went that way.
Speaking of which, I would have turned off that LED once I knew we were in threat.
So, well, the lights are all on.
Just saying.
You
So,
were
in
not
general.
because of the LED, but yeah. Let's go to Travis real quick.
Yeah,
So you bounded down the stairs.
absolutely.
Sorry, that's not Travis.
I'm sorry, Marjorie. You bounded down the stairs.
Much better.
Yeah, at this point, I've seen armed gunmen, so I was like jogging. I am sprinting now. I'm dead sprinting back to the cargo hold.
Go. Okay. You make it to the cargo hold. You opening the door, obviously.
Yeah, I open the door. At this point, I probably realize what the fuck, Maddie didn't follow me.
Yeah. So you get in. The door opens kind of like crossways, like a
Yep.
big pressurized sound. You're in. You see.
I'm huffing.
Kind of leaning against, kind of napping, and Selfie sitting by the.
Get your
cargo.
fucking weapons! What the hell? They're
he's like,
invading the
"What the-"
ship. And at this point, I go back to the console and I seal that door.
All right. So I'm gonna need you
What?
to roll
What?
for that.
What?
There,
Oh.
there was a hull breach. There are at least armed gunmen. Armed gunmen.
Why aren't there any alarms? And I get up and take my gun.
Because this.
Yeah, like, I just,
Have you seen this ship? It's a fucking piece of shit.
Well, I thought
So-
they'd put all the money in the alarm
Yes.
system.
So
Where's Maddie?
make a tech astronautic roll again. This is because you're gonna roll against your knowledge of systems to be able to bypass the ship itself to be able to manually lock the door.
Yeah. Okay. So I will
It's 2d6 plus 0.
plus
Sick.
1 for my intelligence.
Plus 1, yes, but it's still a 6. So you punch in a code. The door's shut. But you you didn't get a lock sensor.
Yeah, the mag
uh,
lock didn't engage or
Yeah,
whatever.
it didn't engage. You entered a code to shut and lock the doors, but it seemed to have only shut. You know
where's
the
Maggie?
glass move, but they're just shut right now.
Maddie. Like, where's Maddie?
I don't know. I thought she was following me.
I'm away.
Can you use that thing to contact her? And I pointed out the com.
Contact. I don't know what room she's in. You want to do a full broadcast and say, "Hey, Maddie,
tell her to
come." And what? Come to the cargo bay where we are,
Right,
where
like,
the precious
come to
cargo
us.
is that the guys who are
Come.
invading are probably coming for? No.
Slapped! At this point. Settle down.
Duck.
Ah,
Oh,
Josh and
no,
his slapping is coming through again.
No, like,
His adrenaline's up. No slap is gonna hit him right now.
Yeah.
Let's
Like,
zoom back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in cat mode right now.
Like, use your damn mind. Goddamn.
Maddie, so you've seen armed gunmen. They spotted you. You ducked down a hallway. There's no other doors but the one behind you. Your back's to it. And the hallway where you came from, that around, like 20 meters from here, you believe you'd see guys pointing guns at you. So what do you do?
Wait, this is me?
Yeah, no, Maddie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like
No
not
slap,
used to.
slap,
I'm not used to
don't
responding
have
to Maddie
roll
yet.
sets. And Marjorie right
I
now.
was like, "Who's
is-
Maddie?"
Marjorie would not like if Leon's freaking out and swings an arm. Marjorie wouldn't be
I'm
hit
not
by
freaking.
it. So
I was gonna say, I'm not freaking
So-
out. I'm talking about slap to settle down.
Yeah,
No.
you don't. You
Like,
don't
calm
do that.
You know,
But
We're-
that's okay.
Matt,
you're down-
Anyways.
that
With
never
one-
settles anyone down.
No, it doesn't.
you're down.
Like,
Anyways.
stop
No, it-
panicking.
All right, so I have people pointing guns at me, and I'm
You don't see anybody right now.
Oh, I don't see that. I thought you just said someone was pointing guns at me.
You go down a hallway, but they didn't. They're not actively. They're not close enough to be able to follow you immediately to point guns at you.
I wait for them to pass then. And then once they pass, if they do, I didn't hear what you just said.
How do you wait?
I'm waiting, kind of crouched down with my pistol pointing forward, waiting to see if anyone approaches me. I'm not going to shoot someone that approaches me, but I will act in a somewhat hostile manner towards them if they do.
Okay. How long do you wait?
I'd probably wait for no longer than 5 minutes. Obviously, I knew where they were before when I ducked in here. If I see no one pass me, then I would cautiously approach the end of the hallway to see where they are.
The crew holds are back far enough that you can't see the intersection of the two. So it's the two cargo.
But I would wait close enough that I could see someone passing.
Okay, so you're watching the intersection, kind of like peeking around.
I wouldn't be so far back that I couldn't see people passing through the intersection.
So you're ducked around what is essentially the edge of the hallway, and you're kind of glancing back at that intersection between the cargo hold, which goes down, the right from you. It's now the left, but the one of the crew holds where you saw security personnel, and where you are.
Yeah, so I'm watching to see who passes by. And if they come towards me, I will act in a somewhat hostile manner. Like I said, I'm not going to shoot them. Unless they shoot at me, obviously, then that's different. I'll ask questions first.
Okay, so roll initiative.
How do I do that?
It's a good question.
I think it's just D20 plus your dex.
No, it's not a D20. I think it's a D8 actually.
It's actually just a D8. No. Josh is right. I'm just looking for if you get bonuses.
I think it's D8 plus dexterity. I think.
Well, in that case, you know.
Yeah, adding the dexterity attribute modifier.
To a D8 though, it says a D8.
Yeah, to a
D8 plus a dex bond. It's DX plus dex bond.
Yep.
Highest rolls first in case of ties. PCs act
Bam,
first.
7.
I like that. In case of ties, PCs act first.
And if two PCs tie, the closest player to the GM's right. Shall we say alphabetically?
Okay. You go first. So.
Yay!
You poke your head around the corner. You've ducked back for cover. You poke your head around the corner. You see 3. You saw 2 before. Now you see 3 soldiers. They're dressed in basically all black. They look like they may be armored, probably with some sort of. It's not some cheap armor. It looks like some sort of combat armor, but it's hidden under black garb that a sort of a skin tight, perhaps nano suit that covers their face or whatever. But they have eye slits, and that's it. They have mag rifles. You know that mag rifles are pretty advanced weaponry, more advanced than anything you have.
Oh boy.
To give you a point of comparison.
Yep.
I'm looking up I'm looking at the stats just so I can quote it for you.
Okay, my compad, can I use that to communicate with the rest of the ship?
The rest of, like, over the PA?
Like, not over the PA, like with you guys in a specific room, or...
Or do you have your compad, right? You have a compad.
Yeah, yes, I have a compad. That's what I'm asking. Like, can I use that to communicate with the room that they were in?
Yeah. So let me give you the stats on their what you see so far on their weapons. Scrolling down because I want to just cite it correctly.
Holy shit!
Yeah, the gun is ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah. What page is it?
It is 37.
Guys, stop. Don't say that, because it makes me feel like I'm going to die.
So the mag rifle, you know, it's It's the standard gear for any sort of well-trained military outfit.
Okay.
It does 2d8 plus 2 damage.
I don't need to know that. That's not.
That's an average of 11.
Yeah, that's an average. You know that.
Look, y'all stop fucking looking at the rules metagaming. This is for the DM to know.
No. What I'm saying is.
He's saying you know this is a badass gun.
Before, to you, Allison, that you know that this is a powerful rifle that is only for elite.
That's all I need to know.
Forces. You know that it has long range. It's good.
So,
it's extensive.
In that sense, would I know? Would someone that belongs on this ship have it, or is this for someone that would not be on the ship to have?
Nothing you've had has indicated that this. Nothing you've seen has indicated that anyone on the ship would have this. And moreover, you know that you see elements of what are military grade armor on these people, even though it's covered by black, partial nanosuit. So,
okay.
So you rolled first. So you see, you glance around the corner. You sort of peek your eye, and you see 3 of them moving out in tactical formation out of the hallway they came from, towards the middle. They seem to be looking towards where you guys came from the bridge, and communicating with hand signals.
Okay. When I see them, then I will back up to the point of the door where I definitely cannot be seen, because they look a lot more terrifying than me, and I don't want them to see me. So I just back up, but I keep my pistol out.
Okay. Cool.
And then can I use my compad to communicate with the room that the rest of the group would probably be in?
Right before that.
Oh God. Oh God.
No. What do you guys do in the? What do you guys do in the hold?
Okay, so after
you just lock the doors. This is right before the check that
tried.
Close the door.
So obviously I attempt and fail to sort of slap some sanity into Margie. And I say, by the way, are those flyers, the little space shuttles, are they in here with us? Is this the room?
Yeah.
It's in it?
Yep.
So yeah, you look around and you see that the two cargo transport shuttles are in fact tucked into each side of the cargo bay. Yeah.
Cool. I point to one and I say, "Can you get that unfolded and working?"
Me? First of all, you ever slap me again? It's not gonna go well for you. Second,
Well, then
yes.
don't panic. Get the pressure.
I wasn't panicking. You had a terrible fucking idea, and I told you it was terrible.
What idea? I was saying, could you contact her? And say,
You
yes,
asked
where
if I
she
could
goes.
PA over the entire ship. Answer's no, that's
Yeah.
stupid. Yes, I can get it unfolded. Do you two want to go get her, or what are we doing here? So I look around, Jimmy. Are there... so that was the main stairway in the middle going up. Are there side stairways to the crew quarters where these loaders and dock workers would go?
Yes, there are. On each. So, there's the main cargo doors, which seem to be, if the ship took on major systems that it wanted to outfit for the ship. So it was the front door into the ship from the way you came is a large cargo door. There are 2 side doors that one of them you came through, or one side door, excuse me, that you came through. There are 2 crew side doors to each crew subsection. And there's the main outdoors that are literally the bowels of the ship that open up to go out into deep space right now, or if you're in a pressure controlled area to offload cargo. So consider it like to the back there's a big exit. To the sides there are 2 to the crew areas. There's a side entrance to the front, which you just came in.
Yep.
And there's a larger front entrance that is if the ship needed to offload something large into the ship itself.
Okay.
That make sense?
And these shuttles are pointing out toward the bigger door at the back, I assume?
Yeah,
on either side?
They're stowed appropriately that they could be There's a robotic system built into this cargo hold that would ostensibly get them ready for launch. Yeah.
Okay. So I look and I say, I can get him ready for launch. You
Okay.
can get her back, and
Right, okay.
Give me
Listen
back.
up. We're gonna hold here. I'm sure she'll know we come back eventually because this is our mission. I want
Yeah, I
you
need
to open
help.
this door for me. And I want you to go get that plane working. And you can see me start pulling out a sniper rifle.
oh, the door I just came in. Is that what you pointed at, Josh?
Yeah.
I press the
door
open button, shake my head, and start jogging to the
Oh,
ship.
I assume that you locked it, so
Okay.
I don't know if you successfully passed or not.
Yeah. No, I pushed the open button because I didn't hear it mag lock, and I
What do you open? I'm sorry.
The
the door that I just came through.
So you opened the side door to the main entrance to the cargo hold.
Yes.
Okay,
Whichever
good.
door he came in, basically.
Yep. The door I came in.
And then I'm going to set myself up in a sniper position and literally just put my rifle down that hallway.
Okay. Roll initiative real quick to see the timing of
Damn
things.
it.
Sure.
How do you want to
D8.
this game?
No. It's just because you're moving off elsewhere, Marjorie, right?
Yeah, so like I was gonna say, I'm running, and as I go, I grab the case, and I run to the shuttle.
Okay.
Whichever side's closer.
Roll initiative as well.
Okay.
Yeah, you get on in that
timing.
initiative.
This is just for timing.
Yeah,
but
of course.
And Sophie, what are you doing?
Taking
Because if
selfies.
you're talking, you're muted.
I'm not muted.
Okay.
Kevin is never muted.
I've
Kevin
got
doesn't do
a
that shit.
D8 roll from Josh and Kevin.
And Travis just did his.
Oh, and Travis. Okay, so so Marjorie, you gave some instructions. You go and grab the case. It's heavy.
I'm probably the strongest one of the party.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's not that it's anyone could lift it, but it is heavy. It's more bulky than heavy.
Yeah, I realize it's a significant weight. I also, if I had any shit that I left there, because it's my bag and my rifle. I had my rifle the whole time. I grab anything else I missed, and I just book it for the shuttle.
Okay,
Sprint.
so you're good. So you do that. You can accomplish that in your action. Josh or Leon and Selfie, you both go simultaneously.
Okay, we see anyone so far?
Do you both go to the entrance?
Well, I'm not I'm not at the entrance. I'm like literally in a camping spot so that I can look down the entrance. And I literally just have a sniper rifle.
So it's
literally down the thing.
Yeah, you can look down it. You have to look up because it's downstairs to go to the cargo hold. So you're looking upstairs. So you're basically looking at if you see people's feet and legs. And you do in fact you see black coated, black suited legs. You can't really count them. At least 2, 3, maybe 4 personnel running, but they're moving in formation, so it's kind of hard to piece them together. Go off towards what you think to be away from you, at least.
Well, if I see a clear shot of any one of them, I'm just gonna attempt to put a bullet in him.
You would know as a sniper that any shot, by the time you shot it, they're moving quickly. You just saw a flash of legs.
Okay.
It wouldn't
Well, I
be
hold
worth
my
it.
shot.
If you want to shoot, you can. They might be alerted to your position, though.
No, I literally do the sniper thing. I wait till I get an actual shot.
Okay.
And I'm using my scope to look at things.
Okay. So you hold there, Selfie. What are you doing? You're right behind sniper position, Leon.
Okay.
Selfie.
I am. So he's looking down the hall or up the stairs. The little bit of a hallway there is. I have my I'm next to the door with my back to the wall. So the door's like to my right or left, I guess.
Yeah.
I have my rifle out and I'm looking at Leon. See what he's like. Essentially, if he kind of says there's action, I'm going to swing
You're
around.
defended. Wait to see what happens.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so back to Maddie real quick. Maddie, you from your roll, you crouched back, and they didn't seem to pay any mind to you, or they didn't spend time that you can see right now. From your vantage point, you get a glimmer of the hallway going towards the rest of the ship and eventually the bridge, and you see a couple black-suited figures running that way. What do you do?
Oh, Lord. So they're running towards the bridge?
Yeah.
And there's still 3 that are near me?
You don't see all of them. You duck behind the corner.
Can I open the door to the ship people's thing behind me?
Yeah, so this is...
Is it quiet also?
Right now, all you hear is
No, is opening the door quiet? Not is it quiet?
Yeah, it's fairly quiet. It's not like a
okay.
It's quietly airport locked.
Okay.
You would guess that there are a lot of remember it's an old ship too, so there's a lot of noises on the ship anyway. You think that you could
Plus
probably open this door without problem.
Okay, I'd like to open this door without problem, hopefully.
Okay, so I want you to take a let's look at your skills. What skill do you want to use here?
Oh Lord.
What do you know about ships?
God damn it! Fuck. Where's my character sheet? Gotta go. Hold on. Give me a second. Go back to the character sheet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Character sheet.
Tech skills.
I mean, I'm mostly a mercenary type person, so I don't know a lot about ships. I know about shooting things. Can I use perhaps stealth or tactics?
So tactics tends to be about how you organize people to deal with combat.
Stealth?
You're dealing with yourself now, but your main objective is to get a door open from a ship computer that you haven't accessed before. So I would say it's a tech astronautic roll, which is going to be
-1.
It's going to be -1.
All right.
6 -1, but I would accept another roll if you had something else.
I don't know what else I'd use. Please be a good roll, please. Oh, it's not that good a roll.
So you punch in a code. So you see this panel next to the door, and it says entry passcode.
She puts in password.
Yeah. You say
Password?
It's password. So you type in password. And it says access denied, and a loud ship alarm goes off.
Oh shit!
Is it an alarm throughout the entire ship?
You hear it in the cargo hold. Yes.
No,
I don't know where else it is.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't know, but okay, yeah, that's all I would know.
You would know that you hear access denied, intruder, access denied.
Yeah, and I totally think that's the soldiers going around, so I don't even bat an eye. But what does Maddie do?
Maddie, what do you do? You still have some. We're still rolling initiative.
Okay.
But what do you do? So you've typed in this and access denied. Intruder, access denied.
In my general knowledge, since I haven't played this game more than a couple hours, would I know if I smash the keypad? Will it open? Is that an option?
You can try anything you want, and if you roll well enough, I will roll with it. So
alright, fuck it, I'm gonna try smashing it to get in.
So what do you smash it with?
The butt of my gun.
Okay. So you're gonna take the computer, the little console by the door, and just sort of fucking bash it.
Not like rearing back to smash it, but just close range, smashing it. So it's not as loud. It's still gonna be loud, but not as loud.
roll a 2d6. If you had a strength mod, I would. You know what?
I don't.
Roll 2d6 plus 1 for your dex to see if you hit vital systems.
9? Is that good?
9. Okay, so you take back and you take careful aim because you said you weren't like randomly.
I wasn't
smashing.
like just randomly smashing it. No.
You're poking at you're going sharp blows at where you think the CPU is. And the system dies down. You see the console where it was like type your key code here, like a little visual display. Go dark, and the klaxon sounds for like 2 seconds longer, like warning intruder, warning intruder.
Good.
All systems go.
Good. Does the door open?
No,
I
the
open the
door's
door?
not open.
Okay, can I pry the door open then?
Yeah, you can you have something to pry with?
No.
She
My
holds it.
hands.
You want to try with your hands?
Can I try with my hands? Yeah.
Yeah, you can try with your hands, absolutely.
Can I just do straight 2d6
Do
because I don't have
do
a strength?
6, your strength modifier is 0, so just
Yeah.
roll 2d6.
9. Hey.
9. So nine was actually your 2 hit. So you grip. Give us a picture. You actually get it open, but it's very close, and they're going to slam shut behind you. So
Okay.
give us the description.
So I've been working, on my grip a lot in the gym and whatnot. And, I've gotten some pretty strong fingers. I put them in the door and I slowly pry it open, quickly jump through, and just let it go behind me. And I'm just like, yeah, that's right.
There's a little bit of a not a back.
A little bit of pizzazz.
Side flip,
It's a little
like-
flourish.
Yeah, there's a flourish.
That's-
There's not a backflip. There's just
So
just
you,
like
you
yeah.
get you get through like
That's
yeah
right.
like you find the strength and you find the sort of points of juncture and you manage to pry them apart. It's old systems.
Strong
so.
fingers. I have that thing that squeezy thing that you can buy for like $5 at like Target or something to help your grip.
Yeah, the
I
interstellar
just do that all day.
got. Okay, so you're now in it's darkened. What you believe to be a crew bay.
I fucking hope
A living
it is.
facility. It's dark. We'll leave you there right now.
Oh, great. All right. Well,
For the moment, you seem to have gotten through. But let's go back to the party. What do you guys do? You see a boots tramp off Leon. Nobody turns around to look down the cargo bay. They seem to move off pretty quickly, and you don't get a shot. What do you do from here?
I stay like hidden in stealth because stealth is one of my primary things.
Yeah.
And like the patient thing, like I'm literally just covering this hallway so that Marguerite, I'm just gonna call Marge from now on.
Marjorie. Yeah, Marge.
Marjorie, I'm
Marge
just gonna
or
call
Marge.
Marge. Is working on the shuttle because the second that I know that she gets it working, I can pilot it. So I'm gonna keep her covered until the last possible second.
Marjorie, you're running. You run to the shuttle.
Yep.
You climb up into the essentially the cockpit.
Yep.
The activation console, which is actually separate from the ship itself. What do you do?
So first I stow the big heavy briefcase inside the. Is the shuttle unlocked?
Yeah.
door
It's not secured in any way.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
the shuttle is launched from a little robotics bay separate from the shuttle itself. You can't launch the shuttle from inside the shuttle. You have to get the systems the sequence started from something separate and then go over to the shuttle itself. So,
Absolutely. So I get to that console, and I would imagine like any system in the bridge or any system in the ship, it's got a communication because the bridge and the shuttle launch is going to be talking to each other
it
while
does.
this operation is
It
happening.
absolutely does.
So I pull that up and I connect to the bridge, and I do
What do you
a typed command. Do you read me bridge? I just type in that quick as I'm getting the shuttle launch prepped.
you get a mechanical voice in the cargo hold that says, it says, bridge receiving.
As in, like...
It's the computer. It's not AI. It's just it's a mechanical program voice to say confirmation received, but nobody said anything specific.
Okay, and as I'm, like, getting the levers to get this lift in place and prep the thing, I just type back, coming your way, be ready for a fight. And then I just start getting the crane hooked up to, like, position the shuttle.
You start getting it prepped. You get a message some moments after that, maybe like 30 seconds or a minute after that. You get you get the captain actually beeps in. You can see his confirmation signal on the comms, and he says negative reception. It's broken up for a moment, and he says, Margie, don't worry about it. And the comms shut off.
So he said negative reception, Margie, don't worry about it. Cut off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm prepping that fucking shuttle.
It's fine.
Cool. So, if none of this shit's locked out, I just prep the shuttle.
Okay. Yeah, you've got the skill. You don't need to roll for it. It's pretty basic. It can be both transport, but also life-saving shuttle. So it's meant to be pretty simple. So you're fine. Selfie, what are you doing?
I'm still sitting there.
Leon's sitting there. He hasn't moved in a while. Maddie's still missing, so...
After a few minutes of Leon just looking down, like, are they there? What's going on?
No. Do you have any way of personally contacting Maddie?
No, we just met like an hour ago.
He didn't get her phone number.
I mean, did you ask for a number?
Like,
You're more of a age.
I don't have a comm device. What was the point of asking for a number?
I ain't gonna ask for a number.
You guys.
So as I'm just like, okay, I look past. I mean, I guess I can't really see because Marge is in the ship, or doing whatever. But it's like, is the ship getting in place or?
You see, he's typing away, or she is typing away at the console, and actually you see indicator lights and running lights on the shuttle start activating, and then like several robotic arms above it that you didn't see tucked away, in ceiling of the cargo hold, sort of like, and sort of start not like moving anything, but sort of like it looks like an initiation sequence.
Yeah. Okay.
Stuff's happening.
Okay.
The shuttle, you don't know how long it's going to be. You can make a roll to figure it out.
I would love to take a roll to figure that out.
Because Marge or Selfie, you don't have any.
I have culture spacer.
You have culture spacer. You can make that roll. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know the technology, but you've been in space a lot. So
Right.
The process, if
Yeah,
not.
I've seen lots of. I mean, I don't know like the exact thing, but I've seen shuttles being prepped. So 2d6 plus 1.
Guys are leaving.
Yeah.
Do I get anything?
It's 2d6 plus. It's -1.
For my int?
Plus 0. So 2d6 -1. Unless you got another +1 somewhere.
Why is it -1?
Because you're rolling against a tech skill you don't have.
Oh, I thought I was rolling culture spacer. Okay.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you can roll culture spacer. It's +1, +0, but I'm not going to give you as much information. That's fine. Just so you're aware how it works. Go roll +1. That's fine.
Okay.
Not to.
Boom.
Okay. So you've.
I mean, I'm not like I said. I'm not looking for like a
Cargo
pinpoint.
export
It'll take
core.
1.7 minutes, but
There you go.
You've been involved in cargo export before, and you know that this looks normal. That nothing looks abnormal. When this is happening and you're on the transport, you have about 3 minutes.
okay, that sounds like just some kind of ballpark. How long this will take? Okay.
3 minutes.
Leon, the shuttle in position. It's gonna be 3 minutes. Or not 3 minutes. It's gonna take. It's gonna be under 5 minutes. What are we doing?
We're holding out until the shuttle's ready, and then hopefully Maddie can make it here. Otherwise, and I say with a deep sigh, we stick to the mission.
Okay, we stick to the mission. Maddie, you're in a darkened crew hold. You just gotten through, the door shut. What do you do?
Would I know if there's like normally lights around the door? Like, can I feel around the walls to see? Do I hear anyone else breathing behind me?
Press the button and light up your like neon
only-
Oh yeah,
stuff.
I
Yeah,
could.
where's your LED suit?
I turn on my LED lights on my under my armor.
She activates her running lights.
Yeah, I turn on my running lights so I can see what's going on. Headlights are not go though.
To see, you would know that the way you got into this section is not from like having a legitimate crew code.
No, because I fucking
You had to hack in.
I smashed through
That
it.
doesn't mean it's okay. It's bad. It just means that like that's why the lights didn't flip on automatically.
If I jump around, do they turn on?
They motion activate.
Well, that's what
you
I imagine.
spend a couple seconds, you can get the lights on. It's not hard.
Okay.
So you spend a couple.
Do I see like 5 people pointing
20
guns at me, or?
seconds, you turn the lights, and there's nobody in the room. It's a common room.
Good.
Maybe a little local mess hall or a poker room or something like. It's like the
Is there
area.
somewhere to hide in case someone else comes in?
You would think that unless there's a secret passage, that the only entrance to get in this area is through the door you came through.
Okay. I am.
You would.
Um.
You can make an intelligence roll.
Is that just like a straight 2d6?
2d6, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
7?
you would vaguely remember that when you were in the cargo hold that there were entrances off to the sides. Maybe where you are connects to it, maybe not.
But there's no other doors? You said the only door is the one that I came in through?
The only door you see right now immediately.
Oh, okay. All right, I'd like to search around the room towards the direction, so I guess if I just came through the door to my right would be where the cargo hold is. I'd like to try and see if there's like a secret door, if I could feel like the airflow going through
It's not
where the secret door would be, this D&D shit.
The secret door in the ship.
The
Another
secret space
Hey!
door.
Hey, you don't know shit. Look, you guys, fuck off. You're not in the same room I'm in. Fuck off. Get out of here, Kevin and Travis. Get out. I've also
the
been
secret,
drinking this
the
entire
secret
time,
door
so.
in the rundown spaceship.
You never know. It's made by Greek people.
Oh, that wasn't at all.
Hey, several of these people on the ship are ethnically Greek, at least going back.
That's
many
fine. I might even be. I don't even know.
Maybe we can preface this not a secret door, but maybe like an access maintenance panel.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you see a panel. You see a panel. Roll 2d6.
Using not
see
D&D.
if you can open it.
Roll 2d6.
Yeah.
7 is my
Enough. You see some codes, and you actually remember something from like your schooling at some point. Remember your background. So from your mercenary training, you learned some like very, very basic door hack codes. Like
wall hacks.
nobody upgraded the internal
Slash door open.
This is basic
111.
hacks.
It's great.
And it works. The door opens, and you get a view down what you believe to be towards the cargo hold in terms of spatial recognition.
Okay. Well, can I go that way?
Yeah. So you go.
I do it.
You there's a button there. You press it and you see the cargo hold. It opens.
All right. Fuck it. I go and.
So you see
I'm in the
around you,
cargo?
a very tactically trained Leon looking through a doorway with his sniper rifle, like peering, and Selfie like behind the door, like, holy fuck.
I take it. Wait,
Moving
is he coming down the hallway that I'm sniping down?
You haven't seen any of this. A ship is getting moved into some sort of configuration that's bigger than it was before, and you may have caught a glimpse of Margie sitting in some cockpit, and we're gonna pause there.
Oh.
Wait,
Okay,
did
good.
she come down the hallway?
Yeah, if by pause do you mean end? Because I believe Josh had to go, right?
Oh,
Uh,
Josh.
I
you
wanted
wait
to
a
end
minute
so that I
more?
can't hear. That's fine.
I mean,
I just have one question. Did she come down the hallway? I was aiming my rifle down.
No,
No.
it's a side hallway. The
Side-
door
And then I get shot in the face and die.
to the left, and it's like
So-
oh, I didn't think about that, but then out pops Maddie, and
yeah.
it's like
So now we know Josh's character does not identify targets before shooting.
No.
Well, he doesn't
Because I
have-
wasn't actually going to open fire immediately because I would have. My first question
so
would
if
have
Josh,
been made.
do you have to go? Or do you want to take a break and go with it?
I might be able to pull it to 5 my time, so 40 minutes.
Okay, let's
Okay, end of the hour. Let's take a break.
let's take a quick break, and we'll finish this little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll be back in a
BRB.
few minutes, guys. See you
I
soon.
almost knocked my chair over.